My name is Jen, and I am on a journey in order to break free from the destructive patterns of disordered eating and in order to embrace a nourishing lifestyle. My roadmap can be described using an acronym of the word Nourisher. So I'm doing daily video blog posts in order to encourage you, equip you, and keep you up to date on my progress. If this content is helpful or encouraging to you, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, and sharing with others. It is my deep desire that these videos would help to ignite nourishing transformations in us all. Hey everybody, good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in for day 9 of my Nourisher Check In. My name is Jen, and if I could describe how I'm doing right this second in one word, it would be done. I just feel done. I was up at, just before 6 o'clock this morning, and it just felt like the day it was a good day, but it was just a little bit relentless on the go mode. Up early, making lunches, kids off to school, immediately diving into work. And maybe it was because it was a work day where I was at the computer a lot. Those are really draining days for me. I much prefer, that's a yawn, that's a real parasympathetic system yawn, not one because I'm trying to calm down. But it just felt like when, kind of when normally the day would have wound down, then, it kind of kept going and pushed a little harder, and I had to do some groceries and just a few more errands. I got home really late, and lots of dishes. So I'm just totally feeling done. I actually my eyes are all red because I fell asleep putting the kids to bed. I had to give myself a shake because I wanted to come and check in with you guys before heading to bed for real. So I don't know if that answers the end of my Nourisher check-in, but and for me is done today. I really felt a wave of, I've been feeling really good and motivated and excited lately, and just kind of this wall of not despair, but maybe fear. Fear hit me today, and maybe felt kind of insecure or vulnerable or something. Just some heavier emotions in the latter part of the day. Also noticed my glands feel a little bit tender in my neck. So I just think I need to get to sleep. So opening up to others, it was good. Today was a really packed work day. No teas, no walks with friends, nothing like that. But the one thing, and I'll tell you more about it later, but I have a great app that I use on my Nourisher journey that's designed for people who are recovering from an eating disorder. And it is fantastic. It's called Record Recovery. I'll put it in the notes down below. And it's been so great. Not only structurally, kind of from a food tracking side, and my accountability partner can go in and check what I'm eating and my food logs, but emotionally as well. And tonight, I was just kind of feeling wrecked. I had done my last input, logged my last meal of the day. I log all of my meal. Goodness gracious. I log all of my meals, and then often it gives me like a cute little phrase or encouragement or a cute little picture. And my kids love it when the reward picture is of animals. So my girls we all snuggled together all in one bed tonight, and I showed them all the different kind of reward, they call them affirmations, and that really made me smile and kind of helped ease a little bit of the heaviness and the weightiness that I was feeling in my heart. So I can capture thoughts and journal, both dysfunctional thoughts or regular thoughts there. There's a journal area, lots of encouragements built into that app. So that's a place that I find I can funnel some of my opening up energies, and it's been really beneficial. So maybe I'll do a review video on it sometimes. It's been great. So understanding the cycle, yeah, I think with this like wave of fatigue or negative emotions, it just reminds me of how, whether it's just me and my makeup, personality, brain chemistry, or this is all of us. I don't know. Maybe you feel this way too, but how quickly things can shift. And when I look over the years and years and years of being on the cycle and binging and feeling so guilty, and then somehow getting the gumption to try harder, and then kind of making these rules and diving in and restricting, and then just totally something happening, getting fatigued or overwhelming emotions, getting triggered and getting back into the binge cycle. And it reminds me how quickly things can change, how quickly my emotions can change, how quickly, just how fast I can go from feeling really, really good to really, really bad. So I did well today. No big binges. I noticed though every time I drove past a convenience store, often if I'm in the middle of a binge, I'll often stop in and kind of grab whatever I'm eating there, and it was like the convenience stores were like highlighted as I drove by them. But yeah, didn't pull into the parking lots, thankfully. But know how weak and susceptible I am to pulling in and turning to food again for that comfort at any time. It's such a very strong pull. Rewire my brain. I didn't have any specific brain rewiring time today, but was able at one point, like just got in a 15-minute walk, and when I was out there, just took a minute just to stop and do, I don't know if you've ever heard of a grounding JEDI exercise. I didn't do a full exercise. I can explain that in another video, or you can research it yourself. But just kind of a grounding exercise that I do sometimes. It's really helpful to kind of keep my brain in check, is just to do where I either verbally out loud or just in my mind kind of do a narrative description of exactly what's happening right now. It's whatever day of the week, it's 12 o'clock, I'm standing outside, a little bird just drove by, I can feel drove by, I'm so tired, flew by, I can, feel a gentle breeze on my back, the trees are so vibrant and green, and just narrate everything that I'm seeing. It's almost like it helps activate my senses and helps me ground back, or kind of become more aware of what's actually going on inside of me. So that was helpful to take a few deep breaths and to kind of pause and do that grounding exercise today. So where am I? Rewire brain. Insulin friendly eating went well today. I was feeling really bloated and kind of yucky today, but not necessarily because of anything I ate. Again, need to check in with my accountability partner and see if she sees anything that I'm eating that may be causing that. But yeah, yummy, healthy foods. Sat down for a snack with my daughter in the afternoon of pistachios. That was really fun. We just kind of sat there breaking them together. She was very intense in her breaking, so that created a really big smile, which of course is just so healing and nourishing for all of us. So that was great. And sleep went better last night, but I really, as soon as I'm done this, I got to get back to sleep again. And I need to bank a few really good night sleeps and get into a better pattern in order to provide some better stability for me mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all the way around. Hydration went great today. Again, just reminded of how important that is for all systems to be a go and doing well. Exercise, as I mentioned, it was 20 minutes just right in between, kind of during a work break today, but it felt so good just to get outside and get the the blood flowing, and I'm amazed at how helpful that is to really help develop capacity in me to handle things. So that was good. And yeah, the last R, reward. 'Cause I was thinking about this a ton today, and I was listening to a TED talk of a guy who was talking about goal setting. And what struck me was the difference between living a life that is pursuing goals or living a life that is based on our values and based on that which is kind of core to us, or what really, really matters to us. And this one guy I was listening to gave this great analogy and said, you know, living based on your goals and living based on your values is kind of like two kids who are both going to Disneyland, and they both, of course, have the same goal. But the one kid is just really goal driven. So it's, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there? How much longer? Oh, this is, how much longer? And really didn't enjoy the journey of getting there until he actually arrived at the goal and then had a wonderful time. Whereas the other kid was able to embrace more its values of curiosity and fun and adventure, and therefore, while in the car on the way to Disney, was able to look out the window and play games with the license plate, and look at the farmland around, and imagine and create and be interested in the trucks and be curious, and then got to Disneyland and had a wonderful time. So the point was is that they both kind of reached their goal and had an enjoyable time at Disneyland, but one was able to hold on to their values along the way and enjoy the entire journey and process, whereas the other one was only fulfilled or experienced, elation or enjoyment when the goal was being met. And that was really challenging for me as I think about, this idea of reward, or maybe even a better word than reward is reason. Like, what are my reasons? The whole idea about this reward piece of, in the acronym, it's answering the question of why. Okay, this is the game plan. These are the things that I'm prioritizing. But why? Why am I doing this? And it's so important that we ground ourselves back again and again in answering that question for ourselves of why? Why am I doing this? Because for me, because I want to be able to show up emotionally, physically, spiritually, for my family. I want to be able to enjoy them. I want to be able to give to them. I want to be able to receive from them well into my years. And because I want the cycle of disordered eating to end with me. And I don't want them to have to experience that. And if they do, if my girls do one day, then I want to be able to come right alongside them and cheer them on and be in their corner in a really helpful way. So that's my why. And for me, I have to be reminded of it every day, because it is so easy in, so many temptations or triggers or, fatigue. And there's so many reasons to throw in the towel in this journey. So that was some of my thoughts, and just a great reminder that, if you just make a number on the scale your goal, or sticking to a certain diet regime or something like that, if that's our goal, if that's my goal, then I'm just waiting for kind of warding off failure. It ends up being my mission, as opposed to holding on to my values and really walking day by day, step by step, towards the things that really matter, to me. So thanks for joining me. Tired me. Wonder how you're doing. I would love to hear what your Nourisher Check-In is. Please feel free to put it in the comments below, or drop any other questions or content that you'd like to see. Just starting to think about making some other more explanatory videos. So would love to hear your feedback, or how you're doing, what the journey has been like for you as you journey from disordered eating or wherever you're at, towards embracing a nourishing lifestyle. So you can do this even if you're tired, even if you screwed up today. There's always tomorrow. For me, in my faith, the mercy that is available to us when we wake up the next morning is an incredibly healing thing, and I hope that you'll embrace it. And I really look forward to seeing you for day 10 tomorrow.